Well, hello there everyone. I hope this video finds everyone well today. Well, it is May 2013 and a company, those of us in the gaming world are somewhat familiar with Hyperkin. They make these great clone systems, as some gamers call them. Their first one, which I have right here, is a RetroN, or RetroN, as some people refer to it. And it basically is a console that lets us play our classic NES games, as well as use our classic NES controllers and any light gun accessories. We're going to be taking a look at this today in anticipation for their upcoming release, the RetroN 5. We'll talk just very briefly what that's going to be about after our fun little intro here we have going. And we'll be taking a look back at their very first attempt, the RetroN, or RetroN, as again, some people either way can be pronounced. I prefer RetroN myself. And we'll see if it holds up. We'll see it in action, and it's only $20 if you get a chance to, $20 US dollars, if you get the chance to find it on Amazon or eBay or something like that. And I think it's well worth getting, but once again, we'll have a video footage of some games in action, and you can decide. That's what we like to do here on GameTime. Alright everyone, here's the actual RetroN, or RetroN, itself. I got the silver just because I kind of get tired of just the all black or all white version of consoles sometimes, so I kind of like the nice shining silver. It's just a very small system, I can see here compared to my hand. I have a original Nintendo cartridge here, Super Mario Bros. 3, my very first video game that I ever had. And you can see it's kind of shaped like a kind of reminiscent of an actual cartridge, and really not that much bigger than one, although just a little bit thicker, of course. Right here you can see we have our two controller ports, and that's because you can also use your classic NES controllers with that. They have the same thing, so those just plug right in. The Nintendo light gun as well for you duck hunt fans that are out there. It does come with two controllers. These are what the controllers look like, and thank goodness, unlike the Sega Genesis Flashback and Atari Flashback, they're not wireless. These controllers do not take batteries. You just plug them right in. Kind of a nice little longer cord here. They're very, very nice. Controller itself, I'm going to switch hands here on this. Here, I am right-handed. I like the D-pad. It's fun. Although it just plays original NES games, I just don't see the reasoning for the AA and BB buttons on here, other than they sort of work like a turbo. It'd be like pressing extremely quick. So they sort of work like the turbo buttons. Your start select, the light in the middle shows, I guess when you press buttons it lights up. Shows the input has been correctly accepted. And let's see here. They kept everything pretty original BA, so on here we kind of have a BA. So that's pretty cool. Very useless feature is this slow button right there in the middle. I guess what it does is essentially pauses and starts the game really quick as well. So it's pause, start, pause, start, pause, start, and slows any game down. But I think that's just really annoying. I don't see a real huge use for that feature. The system itself, nothing special. It also just comes with the power supply, our audio and video out cables. You can plug those in. No stereo, sadly, but they're NES games, so it's not a huge thing. But I don't know why some of these companies just don't do stereo. It's just mono. But that's an easy fix. That's not even a huge deal. start selecting again, nothing special. It's very lightweight though. It seems very hollow and very cheaply made. But Hyperkin has done a good job at making these systems actually work and work well. We mentioned, well, let's take a look at the cartridge itself. Now this is kind of a weird thing, because with this you really have to kind of, and I'm doing it on a soft surface, so this is a little bit even more trickier, but you really have to kind of jam those in there, and they kind of stick out a little bit. But here's kind of a little bit of a problem. You might notice we have this thing here, and it's very wiggly, or it's very not sturdy in there, so if this moves around a lot, that's not going to be good. That's going to freeze up your game, or stall it, or do something bad with it. That's not really great. And then taking them out, and I'm doing it one-handed, and it's nearly impossible to take them out one-handed, because once they're jammed in there, you kind of feel like you're going to break the system trying to get them out. So I'm just going to leave it like that, just for now. Let's plug it in and take a look. When we have Mario 3, let's see how it runs in action. And just before we do that, I did mention Hyperkin is currently doing a RetroN 5 for their second model with like this NES and SNES games, played Super Nintendo, and for their third one, which is their most recent one, does Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis games as well. They kind of skipped over the fourth. I guess it was in the works, but with the fifth one, now you have NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis. It's going to be able to play Sega Master System games. That's awesome. It's going to be able to play Japanese Famicom games, and I would think Super Famicom as well, although I'm not for sure on that. But and it does play Game Boy and Game Boy Advanced games as well, so that's going to be an all-in-one system. The only thing that's really missing is, where's the Atari 7800/2600? I think that'd be a nice addition maybe for a future one. So that's basically why this is the first one they made, so that's why we're taking a look at this one. So let's see it in action. Let's play maybe a game or two and see how they work using the RetroN. Alright everyone, the RetroN is hooked up, and Mario 3 is in, so let's see it in action. We'll hit the power button, and there we go. Man, does that bring back memories or what? Let's hit the volume, see how volume plays up. The big problem with some of these clone systems, like the flashback models and stuff, people have a little bit of an issue with the audio. It's always sounded a little off and everything. I think, yeah, it's definitely something's there. It's a little fuzzy. It's a little weird. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's the audio is definitely not perfectly recreated. Visually though, wow, it's very nice, and it's nice to play Mario Brothers on the wide screen. Although I do have a working NES, so I can kind of play the game whenever I feel like anyway. But it's nice to have the RetroN. It's definitely a lot more portable and just a lot more hassle-free to hook up versus the NES. So this is a great addition to have here. I'm playing using, by the way, just the controller that the RetroN came with. I like it actually. It's maybe just a little bit small, not quite as wide as the original NES controller, but it feels good. I like the feel of it. That slow button I was mentioning earlier, this is basically what it does. It's doing that automatically. So I don't know. I just don't really see. It's useless to me. So. Alright, so let's see. Sound aside, graphically it looks very nice and everything. Definitely recommend the RetroN. Let's pull out one more game here. Let's see. Just see if we can get. One more gameplay footage going. let's stick with the Mario theme. We'll play the NES Donkey Kong. Now here we go. See, now I have to pull the cartridge out of the system. I'll be careful this time. Anyone who's seen my Sega Genesis flashback saw when I was trying to get the cartridge out of the system, made my tablet fall that I'm recording with. Boots up right away. That's great. There's no hassle like some of the NES. You know, it doesn't want to play right away. You know, it kind of shuts on and off, and the light goes out. So no hassle with the RetroN. So let's see how it sounds on here. I'll be quiet just for a moment. Actually, aside from the audio on this actually sounds a lot better than it did on Mario Brothers 3, so it could be just based on the game itself even. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing the sound's a lot nicer. Okay, okay. That was close, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. So, initial thoughts on the RetroN, the very first model. I like it. I think $19.99 US dollars in most cases. 2 controllers, the ability to play some classic NES games. I think it's very, very well worth it. But of course now you do have the RetroN 3, which enables you to play Super Nintendo as well as Sega Genesis. That, I don't know, last time I seen it on Amazon, it goes roughly about $50, which I think that could be well worth it too if they're the same quality as this, to be able to play 3 systems. We'll see what the RetroN 5 has to offer when that comes out, I guess just a little bit later this year, and the ability to do some Sega Master System, Japanese Famicom, and Game Boy Advance games. That's going to be a huge, huge addition. And like I said, it's small, it's very portable, very lightweight, a lot more nicer to carry with you and to transport maybe from room to room versus the original NES. So I like it. I think it was a great start for Hyperkin, and they're doing great jobs with their clone systems. So everyone, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like. I really don't care. I mostly do these because I'm bored. But definitely, for sure, if you do have a moment, check out our main channel, our channel homepage. We have several playlists, and we're keep on adding more to them as time goes on. We have like a Nintendo playlist, for an example. We do have game console overviews. We have PlayStation playlists. We have mobile playlists. So I think it's a great addition to YouTube, and I'm pleased to be doing these videos, as cheesy, amateur, and crappy as they are. I like them. So thanks for everyone for tuning in. Everyone, take care, happy gaming, stay safe, and have fun. From your pal Kyle, thanks for watching Game Time.